away we go. Last time on Crossroads, our heroes stole a pig. After their narrow victory over the flying creatures, the party traveled back to see Farmer Jenkins. They were fed and housed, and thanks to some quick thievery, were able to buy Martha without Jenkins knowing. Brondus left some money as compensation. They then returned to Ogsleep to collect their money from Hubert Hedge, the magistrate. The party learned that Normal Farmer was abducted recently. They decided to buy some sweet swag first at the Leaf. There they spoke to an odd shopkeeper and bought an array of items. Zoo purchased a tiny hat for Martha. Brondus bought some healing potions, and the whole party had a lengthy debate over the value of using Martha as collateral. Leaving the Leaf, our heroes made contact with a mysterious troubled man named Armand, who slipped them a letter detailing a mission with a great reward. Flynn taught Martha how to lay down. Setting out for their quest, the party was attacked by goblins. Brondus nearly lost his life, but managed to defeat the small villains. Further on their journey, our heroes saw a trio of ogres bowling with gnomes. After some discussion, they decided to leave them and continue on their journey. But what awaits our heroes? What will they uncover? Find out right now on Crossroads.
Woo! The timing!
I love
it. So good.
Thanks. So, thank you. So we open up pretty much where we left off. Our heroes have left the ogre camp, and they've decided to continue on their journey. Now, it's about maybe another day of traveling for you all, and I'd like you all to make a series of checks. So this is what I like to call kind of a skill challenge mode. So this is where you each will take part of some part of either scouting, foraging for food, covering your tracks if you need, Siri, why, or keeping a lookout for enemies, things like that. So each of you can discuss amongst yourselves who wants to do what, and I will.
Yeah, so we're just like on the trail. That's all I got.
Yeah, so right now.
I feel like Brondus would be best suited to forage, specifically for like medicinal herbs.
Okay.
Zalin would also
Okay.
be suited for that, to forage for medicinal herbs or any other food stuff.
I guess my nature isn't that high. It would be medicine, and that's not. But my survival is. I don't know.
I got medicine and nature. We good there.
Y'all need me to steal?
Yeah, it's like I have nothing to contribute.
All
to
I'm good at.
Go steal from the squirrels.
Okay. So there are 4 things that you need to do while traveling.
Okay.
You need to forage for food if you haven't brought rations.
Right.
So if rations are not in your inventory, then you need to forage for food, otherwise you're going to go hungry tonight. You need to scout for potential enemies around you.
Oh, I can do that.
If anyone helps somebody with an activity, the person who's doing it gets advantage. So you also need to maybe find a place to camp for the night, because you will need to camp in the evening. And yeah, I think that's
Okay, yeah,
that's about it.
I think
So-
Flynn definitely travels like a lot, and is probably on the road a lot. So I think finding a place to set up camp would be what Flynn's doing, and like starting a fire,
Okay,
kind of like
great.
the Boy Scout of the
What?
group.
What would one use a survival check for?
So you could use survival for tracking someone. You could use it. It's a pretty broad skill. You could use it for like looking through the woods. Anything that involves. You could use it for foraging for food. You could use it for tons of stuff. Anything that involves like Boy Scout stuff. That's like
Okay.
pretty much
Cool.
what you could use survival for.
Okay.
I have a lot of points in that, so.
Okay, so is that what you're doing?
So yeah.
Brondus, are you looking for medicinal herbs and stuff?
Yeah, unless you need me to do something else.
No, that's perfect. And then Zoo, you're a scout. What are you doing?
I'm super sneaky, so I can scout and make sure there's no enemies around.
Okay.
Nice. That's great. Okay, so Zoo, I want you to roll me either perception or using your stealth skill, you are able to, find how enemies might relate to that. So you can use perception or stealth. Brondus, I want you to roll survival. If anyone is helping you, then you get advantage. But that will be their thing that they do.
Not
Oh.
20.
Oh my god.
Survival is going to be in your skills.
No, what's Zalin doing?
Oh,
I have it.
Zalin was helping with finding herbs.
Nice.
So
Alright,
y'all
so
are
you get
And foraging.
Yeah.
Right.
We probably
Oh,
need more than
so-
just herbs, though. We need food.
Great. Okay. So then you'll get advantage.
Not that I knew
Nice. So you see Brondus and Zalin, they go out into the forest to try and find things. Zalin, you and Brondus together, you end up finding enough food for the whole party for the night. You see that Brondus is kind of stomping around, and Zalin kind of like puts his hand up, and Brondus stops. And Zalin just kind of points to a deer and slowly takes his bow out and like takes it down in a single shot. As he's going over to cut some stuff off, you see Brondus lifts this branch and he finds a ton of these really good herbs that if you mash them up into this paste, then they can be a nice salve. So you get a couple more uses on your healer's kit, so you can bring that back up to 10.
Cool.
Zoo, yeah, sorry, good.
I would also like to keep the hide of this deer.
Nice. Okay, great.
Just because
That's totally
Brondus's thing is he doesn't like to have any part of life go to waste, so
That is
you
your
can
thing.
use the hide. We'll keep the hide.
That's great. So you keep the hide, you cut it up, you store it in your bag for later, and in the meantime, we see Zoo sneaking through the brush, and you see that there are like a couple of goblins just kind of like hanging out about a mile ahead, and you sneak up to them and you like take this deep breath, and we just hear this like from the perspective of the rest of the party, we just hear this and we hear these two goblins scurry off scared. And so Zoo, you scared away the goblins that might have tried to ambush you.
Nice.
And then I come back as this tiny little elf bitch, like not scary at all.
Yeah. You absolutely, you Samwise Gamgee those goblins.
I love
just
it.
Like, Flynn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look for somewhere to camp and probably start setting it up.
Great.
Survival.
So, yes. Yeah. So we see Zoo come back from, as this very, very, very proud of themselves. We see Brondus has this big pelt of a deer that he's lugging over his shoulders, with Zalin having the other half of the deer. And then everyone comes out into this clearing as Flynn is like, I found the best fucking campsite ever. And then Flynn just kind of like sweeps her hand behind her, and you see there's this like super rocky area with like full of like big tree roots sticking out, and Flynn is like,
What is wrong with me? I travel often. What is wrong? All right, Flynn, whatever.
You travel
so
yeah.
rocks are pillows.
Great camping spot.
Love
Yeah.
it. I'll sleep in the tree.
That's awesome.
I love the rock aesthetic.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We have sore backs. It's nice to sleep on something hard.
Again,
we,
I'll sleep in the tree.
So we kind of pan around the area, and we see why Flynn thought this was the perfect area, and it's because Martha found the perfect outcropping of rocks to use as like a bed. And you see there's like one that's raised, and she's just like resting her chin on it and sleeping.
I take it back. This is.
I'm like
adorable. This is
winking,
Beth
like at the party. It's the perfect spot.
Awesome. So from here, we see that everyone begins to set up camp. The sun is beginning to set. You get a fire going. You begin to cut up the venison. You have a pretty nice meal, and you just kind of sit down. You've got your packs, your sleeping packs, or sleeping in a tree, as you were. And who is taking the first watch?
I will, since I don't need much sleep, and
Great.
I'm in
Oh.
a tree already.
Zalin will take second watch then.
Okay. So Zoo is the first watch, Zalin is the second watch, and then we only need 3 watches for the night. So whatever you all whoever wants to take the third watch is good.
I would prefer to sleep, considering I've nearly died twice in the past, 3 days.
That's fair. I
That's
have no
fair.
problem taking that shift.
That's fair. All right.
Also, look at that cook's utensils check. Y'all ate pretty good.
So
I'm full.
we get to the first watch. We see Zoo sitting in the tree, just surveying the area, and we get to this brief flashback. So Zoo, you're in Ogsleep. You just got back. This is the night previous, the night before you all left for this journey. And we see that you are in the Dancing Displacer Beast. Dancing Displacer Beast is an inn, and it's typically not anything that you it's typically not a place that you go to often, but you felt like indulging a little bit. You wanted some of their fire ale, and as you're sitting down, there's this guy that sits down in front of you. He's a human, and you see that he has these 2 piercings in his right nostril. One is a small stud, and then closer to the bottom is a ring. And he sits down in front of you as you're drinking, and he just kind of waits for you to finish your drink. You put it down, and he says, well, hey there. I've heard that, I heard you did something real good the other day.
Oh?
Yeah, you got fast hands there. Right?
Maybe. I've
Alright, well-
been known to be pretty fast. Are you needing something done?
You ever heard of the nose?
A nose?
No, not just a nose. The nose. I guess
Who's
not.
asking?
Well, yeah, he extends his hand. He's like, "My name's Darwin." He says, "Thing is, if you do shake his hand, as you're shaking his hand, he says, thing is, my merry band, you could say, we're looking for some local recruits, if you will. Might be able to use someone of your skill set. If you're interested, might be able to make quite a fair bit of coin."
Okay. You have piqued my interest.
Yeah. Things always smell good in the nose. Know what I'm saying? He just kind of taps the 2 studs on his nose, each individually. And as he does, you see one glows pink and one glows blue. And he says, "Now, thing is, we can't just let people in for free. You know, gotta be some kind of proven phase. You know, like bread. If you can find me something small and purple that don't belong to you, I might be able to teach you something quite important." useful skill. Know what I'm saying, Sevi?
Small and purple. Any small purple thing?
Just small and purple. Don't belong to you. I'll be around. Don't gotta be right now. Here a few days. I'll be here. You can meet me. I'll teach you something real important. How to use your cunning.
Okay.
All right. He stands up. You see, he kind of like, as he stands up, he's like holding a shot of something, and he just like throws it down, slams it face down on the table, and he gives you a nod, and he kind of saunters out. And so as we just kind of fade back to Zoo, as you're sitting in the tree. And Zoo, do you have a fun fact about yourself? Can't believe I forgot to ask everyone.
Zoo is very fast. Sorry, I didn't prepare a fun fact.
It's very
It's fine.
fast.
Very fast is great. I'm fine with that. That's
Okay.
perfect. That's fine. Anything. It doesn't have to be, you know, like when I was a child, the chosen. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be anything, you know, like excessive. You know, it can be whatever you want. We then fade to the second watch as Zoo sits down to meditate in their tree, and we see Zalin slowly kind of do like the big cat stretch and like get ready to take watch. So Zalin, as you are taking watch, you roll me a perception check. There we go.
Perception! Oh, thank Christ.
Perception!
Perception!
Awesome. So you kind of do a couple of laps around the camp very quietly, and you don't seem to see anything. It seems as though everything is still, but you hear like a snap of a twig, and you instantly whip around. You've got your bow ready, and you see that Martha has woken up and is slowly like waddling up to you, and you put your shit away, and you make eye contact with Martha. And as you do, you feel a strange sensation. You kind of look around you, and you briefly could have sworn that you saw some kind of like, it looked almost like a river of bright green light under the ground, where for a brief moment everything around you, the trees, the ground, your friends, it's not there right now. All you can see is just like infinite space, and then you see this bright river of light going from the ground as far as you can see. And you're not sure what it means. You blink a couple of times and you're back where you are. And you take a look at Martha again, and from seemingly everywhere and nowhere, you hear this jubilant laugh. And it's very out of place. It sounds like a human laugh, like ha 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 ha. And then we cut to.
Okay.
Did Martha just laugh? Did Martha just cackle? Hello?
Zalin, do you have a fun fact for yourself?
Oh my god.
Is this different from the fun fact we said 2 weeks ago? Or can I
Yes.
just
Yeah, we're gonna do just like getting to know you stuff, just to flesh out like character quirks and stuff. It doesn't have to be like a huge thing. Just like, you know, like what's your favorite food? Like what's your favorite color? Like, you know, stuff like that.
Zalin took first place in his archery competition in the tribe 3 years running.
Nice. Awesome. That's great. So we see Zalin just kind of like get down from his spot that he was taking watch in, and we see Flynn get woken up. Flynn, you find yourself in a very strange place. you've never seen anything like it. It looks as though there is darkness everywhere. It looks as though there is overcast clouds everywhere. And you see in the distance, it looks like the clouds are coming down and almost reaching down and grabbing things and pulling them back up into the sky. And you hear these wails of agony behind you. And as you whip around, you just see your Warhammer, Solace. And it's just sitting on the ground, the head is down and the handle is up, and you can see the glowing gem as it, even though it is on the ground, facing the ground, you can see the glowing gem pulsing like a heartbeat. And you wake up from your dream as Zalin is like shaking you awake, and you could have sworn that you hear the voice of Solace very briefly. And as you're taking watch, you pick up Solace, and it says to you, your mind is open now. You've seen my home, the place where I came from. Would you like more power, please?
What's it gonna cost me?
I require the shadows of the living. You just give me one shadow and I'll give you more power.
One shadow?
Yes.
What does that mean?
You take, so the thing
Yeah.
that it's I forget that I'm talking to mortals, sorry. The thing that's attached to your body when there is light, I need you to collect it for me, and then I can turn that into power for you.
Okay.
You'll know what to do when the time comes. I just needed to know that you're gonna do it.
And I'll get more power.
Oh yes. Also, did you see those whales in agony? That's kind of fucked up. Am I right? Whoops. Da da ba da ba ba. Yeah. So and so you take your third watch. And Flynn, do you have a fun fact for us?
So I think that the party knows this, but I don't know if Stream knows this. Flynn is a female halfling with a very large, very masculine mustache that she inherited from her father. It's in her genes. She is a she-her, but the mustache she tried to shave it, she tried to get rid of it, she's tried everything when she was a kid, but then she just learned to lean into it, and now she has a mustache. A very large one and a very proud one.
That's awesome. I love it. So, Brondus.
Yes.
You are having a dream. You, because you need a lot of healing, you are just sleeping it off, and you have a dream. You find yourself standing in what looks like a spotlight. Big spotlight coming from above you. You're not sure where it's coming from. You can't really see its point of origin. But you look at your right hand and you see that string of light tied around your finger again. And you follow where it's leading, and as you begin to walk, you see that the spotlight is following you until you see the string abruptly ends, tied around the wrist of some human. And you look at the wrist first, you see that skin is like sloughing off of it, and as the spotlight expands and it grows brighter, and you see that this is a zombie that this string is attached to. And kind of without thinking, you reach for your longsword, you draw it out, and you go to attack this zombie. And as your sword comes down, you see it begins to glow, and it sets on fire very briefly as you just cut through the zombie. As you cut through, you see the whole thing just lights on fire, it ignites, and then it completely immolated, crumbles to dust in front of you. You, as you swing down, you also briefly see from the perspective of the zombie. You feel the searing pain of the sword cutting through your body, and you feel yourself scream out. And when you do, you're back in Brondus form. And as you kind of contemplate this, you hear like a voice behind you. You feel like a whisper in your ear, and it says, "In darkness, we look toward the light." And you whip your head around, and you see an angel. This angel has this glowing halo around its eyes. You can't really see it. But the angel says that she says, "You are so close, Brondus. We will
Close to
meet
what?
again soon." So she gives you a very warm smile, and you see she takes her longsword by the blade, and you see that the fire, it just kind of like whoosh, goes back into her hand, and you see she like kind of makes a fist, like she's crushing something and making it smaller, and then she opens her hand, and there's this tiny, pure white, looks like a marble-sized bead of light, and she says, "The light shall protect the innocent." That's what
Oh, fucking chill.
And,
Holy shit.
and so you wake up the next morning. You all get a full rest, which means you get your HP back to you top it off. You get your spell slots back, your daily stuff, all of that. Brondus, do you have a fun fact for us while everyone's doing that?
I should have seen this coming, considering you asked everyone else. Let's see.
Could be
Brondus rarely drinks, which is
Nice.
exceedingly rare for a dwarf.
So you're saying that I should try to get you drunk somewhere along this is what you're saying. That's all I heard.
I can
Low
tell you what.
tolerance. Woo!
I don't know. The thing is, low tolerance for a dwarf is still like super high tolerance for like.
Still doesn't matter. Drunk dwarf. Woo!
Awesome. So the five of you wake up.
The four of us.
Did I
Oh,
get-
with Martha.
The four of us.
Are you counting
Four of you.
Martha?
Oh my god. Sorry. I'm counting the Discord windows, and one of them is my own.
you.
So I'm like, oh, okay. Dumb.
Martha is that window.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's the four of you plus Martha. Wake up, and you begin the next leg of your journey. You continue on, and I would like to know what the marching order is. If Martha dreamed. Oh, you know what? Okay, sorry. Well, okay, that's fair. So, Martha. We quick cut to Martha sleeping on the rock, and we just kind of like zoom in into her mind, and we hear like the dun 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 dun, like the All Might theme, and she's just like, there's this infinite trough, and she's just like nom 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 nom, eating all this stuff, and as soon as she's done, it just like the trough just like slides diagonally a little bit, and all the slop just comes back, and she's just like, bum, ba, 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 bum, nom, 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 nom. And yeah, that's Martha's dream. So you continue on your journey, and I need to know the marching order. So who is going first? Are you moving quickly, normally, or stealthily? And that in that order is will affect the speed at which you travel as well.
I believe the marching order should be Brondus, Flynn, Brondus, Zoo, and then it's a toss-up between Flynn and Zalin for back.
Yeah, I am the smallest, and I'm dragging my hammer behind me.
So, I think it depends if we want the tank up front or the stealthy kind of ranger up front.
Oh, excuse me. Are we in the forest
No,
right now?
Yes. Yeah, you're in the forest.
Zalin will take the lead and lead the group through the forest.
Okay.
So are we stomping or are we sneaky?
We can go super fast because terrain does not affect us in the forest.
Nice. Nice. So, in that case, Zalin, I want you to roll me a stealth check.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, so it's just above average. So that's going to represent like the whole party as you're guiding them through, because you point out, you're like, that's quicksand, you're like, that's poison, you're like, don't eat that, and you're just continuing through. And you see that while the rest of the party is just kind of like, not the rest of the party, but at least one or two members are just kind of like stomping through, you're able to get them through the forest pretty easily. And you travel north. You continue on, you see that the vegetation is getting a little more sparse the further north you go. You get the feeling that there is definitely some kind of looming mountain nearby. And eventually, you reach a clearing. And in this clearing, you see up ahead is the large, dark mouth of a cave.
That's a big battle map.
It's fine. And so as you approach, you see that there's something on something in the mouth of the cave.
In the mouth?
Yeah.
One of us should check it.
Yeah, yep, I'm waiting on one of y'all.
I'll go check it.
Okay. No, wait, bro. No. You get hurt. You get hurt all the time.
Zalin,
I'll do it.
Zalin will check
I'm
it.
sneaky.
Zalin, okay. Tag team, Zalin and Zoo checking bags.
I just love the like.
Yeah.
So Zoo and Zalin, you see go creeping up to this bag. You see that it's a bag. It's a backpack. I would like... So, what? Yeah, you see that it is a backpack. Seems like it's torn. Can't really see much without going in to inspect it.
I'm surprised Zoo doesn't immediately want to...
Feels like a trap.
Yeah.
I am scared after that weird-ass dream with the guy, and I thought it was real, and then I woke up and I was still in a tree. Okay, so I cracked that shit open.
Yeah, you do.
What's in the book bag?
Yeah, you do.
Nice. So we see Zalin like creeping up, and Zoo just like kind of walks up and like rips the rest of the bag open. So you see that the bag has blood on it. It looks dry now, but it hasn't fully like stopped being red. So you see that it looks like something slashed at this bag and caught something with a lot of blood. Inside the bag, you see that there are actually quite a few things. It's an adventurous pack. So you pretty much have everything in an adventurous pack except for the physical backpack itself, but you actually have you own a backpack. So I'm just gonna quickly drop that into your inventory.
Thank you.
You just get a free adventurers pack.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
pretty
feel like Flynn has walked up.
Blood. Adventurers
I
pack.
feel like Flynn has walked up by
It
now.
is a explorer's pack. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like I've walked up by now.
So,
Should we be concerned about the blood, guys?
so you walk up.
The blood doesn't seem too fresh. It looks to be at least a few days old, so there's nothing too much to worry about, but still be cautious.
I want to peek into
Fair
the
enough.
mouth of the cave and do an Arcana check.
Okay, so you're trying to see if there's any magic stuff going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put your head in. You see that inside,
Say, I will...
so it looks like there might have been a cave-in to the right. You don't see any, like, typically when magic is cast, it leaves some kind of residue, like certain, like, special, odd, like, perfectly symmetrical scuff marks on the ground, or, like, there's, like, glowing runes in the ground sometimes, there's burnt special, like, shapes in the ground. There is none of that, that you can see.
Okay.
I will. So you can roll me a perception if you'd like.
I was just about to ask that.
This also seems like a good time for me to use one of my divine sense charges.
Go for it.
Liz.
I'm a sniff.
Flynn. What just happened?
Uh-oh.
So,
It's a cave.
so we see Flynn has
It's a
gone into this cave and just like is like, y'all, this is a fucking cave, and just like
Okay.
Can
walks
Flynn just
out,
be
hands
drunk?
in pockets.
All right.
Can it just be that I'm drunk because between the campsite, Martha's rock bed, and this, like, please.
All right. I don't know if this is metagaming, but can Zalin, like, go into the cave to do a better perception check, or
No. No. You can use a different skill if you want, but
Okay.
typically how skill checks work with me is one person does it, and that is like the collective thing. But if you want to use a different skill
Okay.
and can justify it, then go for it.
can I scout into the cave partially using a stealth check?
Yes, absolutely. And then as you're doing that, Brondus, you kind of turn on your divine sense, and you all see Brondus just kind of hunkers down and like stands very, very still. And you see he just like breathes in, he's like, and as you do, Brondus, you at first you don't smell anything. Like, first of all, you don't smell any sulfur, which is typically what happens when you detect that fiends are nearby. You listen, you kind of smell, you don't smell rot and decay, which is typically what you sense when you sense undead. And it's a very special kind of rot. It's like that sickly sweet kind of thing that like just really like makes you pop. And you don't smell anything like nectar-y either. That's what undead register as to him, all right? I didn't do this. And so, but what you do here is Zalin accidentally kicking a rock over as he attempts to sneak into this cave. So Zalin, I'm gonna say that you get to about here. And remind me, do you have dark vision?
Yes,
No.
yes.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay,
It's
got it.
race. It's racial.
Right. Gotcha.
I
So
think all of us do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we all do, yeah.
We are the night gang,
The night gang.
everyone has dark vision.
which is insane.
The night gang, I
That's-
like that.
The
I
night
refuse
gang.
to play a character that does not have night vision.
I know, right?
Night vision's so good. It's just like, all right, well, what do you see with your night eyes?
Yeah.
Your special
Oh.
eyes.
Special eyes.
So Zalin, you see that there is a body on the ground, and it doesn't look fresh. You see that you kind of zoom in with your cat eyes, and you see that there are, maggots and flies around it. But it looks torn apart. Looks like it might have been some kind of animal.
Zalin relays this information to the group and proceeds to move closer to the body to see if he can tell what did caused everything.
Nice. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Martha.
Martha!
I'm still here.
Martha, baby.
I'm here with the pig.
Analog.
So you should all have control of your minis. If you want to, like, if ever you want to just move, like, somewhere, feel free to just do it.
Alright. Yeah, I move. Zalan moves there, and
Okay.
would that be a nature check or a medicine check to check the wounds?
That will be medicine.
Okay,
Let me do that.
okay. You can go ahead.
All right, so Brondus, you take a look at this creature, and it looks as though it had been torn apart by something with claws. At least 4, because it looks as though what's very strange is that it doesn't look like it's not the telltale sign of like a giant cat like raking claws in. It looks as though there was like a tear on one side and then a tear on the other side, and then further down there were also other tears. So it looks very strange. It doesn't look like a natural, but it also doesn't look like a sword. It doesn't look like a sword did it. It looked like some kind of claw. You also see that there are
Like, is it like
What?
2 tears kind of like coming towards each other, or
it's 4 tears that begin on all 4 corners and just like go in and just like tear in.
oh, a weird ass pincer?
Yeah.
Shit.
Is this dude a crab?
So after that, I will.
Put an X.
I'll kind of scatter a few rocks over the body and say a little prayer while everyone moves on.
That's very sweet.
Wait, this is the cave that the map led us to, right? Like, this isn't just a random ass.
JK, random cave,
Yeah,
bye!
okay, okay.
This is definitely the map.
Okay.
Brondus, you can give yourself a hero point.
Hey.
So yeah, so what would you all like to do? You've seen this body, you've seen that it's been torn apart, you see that Brondus is just kind of piling some rocks around, saying a little prayer.
Zalan would like to proceed further into the cave.
Alright.
Should I roll another stealth?
Yeah, why don't you roll me a stealth?
Oh, sleep. Okay.
Move some stealthiness.
Better than the last
Perfectly
one.
average.
Better than
Yeah,
the last one.
perfectly average. You feel like you feel like you did a good job as you're moving in, and you get to about this point, or yeah, that point. That's fine, and the area opens up quite a bit. I just hid a bunch of things. I need to reveal them.
Oh, hello.
Jesus.
That's a lot
It's
of
a
death.
hut.
Oh my.
You see that there are quite a few bodies around.
Oh my god.
You also see that there is some kind of nest or something, just like a big pile of stuff, twigs and stuff around. That's just what you get kind of at first glance. But what you do really notice is the smell. It just smells like death. You have to cover your mouth for a second, and you just you fight down the urge to vomit, because there are just entrails everywhere, bodies torn apart. Looks very similar to how that animal was torn apart, except these bodies also have a central wound in the center of those 4 claw marks.
I
They have a
have an
se-
idea.
What do you mean? Oh.
I would like to use some of the herbs that I got, and kind of douse some rags in them, and then hand it to everyone in the party so they can cover their nose with it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
So
So-
nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Oops.
So the 4 of you, I can only give out 1 hero point per person per session. So you all press these claws to your hand. You tie them around the back, and now the whole party is masked. Wear masks, people. It's very important. and it smells like lavender. It no longer smells like death and decay and corpses and old shit. It smells really nice.
Should I remove one use manipulate kit?
No, because that is what you. Oh yeah, that's what you foraged with. Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is foraging, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. What would you all like to do now?
We all see this right here, right? This thing?
Yeah, the nest.
Yeah.
I would like to investigate that.
Awesome.
I was
So-
also going to say Zalin was going to investigate to see what it was.
Nice. So Zoo, first I want you to roll me a stealth, and then I want you to roll me an investigate.
Ooh.
Ooh, damn!
Ooh.
Just
Zoo with the rolls tonight.
Damn.
No, come on.
I'm there, but I don't see shit. There's some twigs.
So yeah, we see
Them some
Zoo,
twigs.
Like
You and you are
to
not.
body from location to location, like a Zula on Day of Black Sun, just kind of like leaping from place to place, and then Zoo lands in front of the nest, and you look and you just see that it's too thick. The branches that are crisscrossed together. You do notice that there are bones woven, taken in as branch substitutes. Yeah, it's too thick.
Too thick.
Damn,
And-
boy, she's
She
sick.
yeah, thick.
You do notice that on some of the bodies behind you, none of their personal effects were taken. They're all still on their bodies.
I was about to say I was gonna have Zalin check this corpse because it looked like there was a
Same.
bag there.
Same. I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing.
So you can do that. You both can definitely do that while that's happening. As Zoo is kind of leaping from place to place, the two of you then move forward to investigate these bodies. So you can each roll me an investigate for different bodies if you want to check out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out this guy.
I'm checking this man's person and bag. Yeah.
I'm gonna check out this one.
Deciding what I want to do.
Awesome.
You
so
want
Zalin,
investigation?
going through these effects, you find. Flynn, nice. So Flynn with a 19, Zalin with a 12. So Zalin, I'll say that you find that in one of these packs, there are 3 small bottles. They're maybe about this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Was that a candle? Did you just throw wax on yourself?
No, it was tea. I got it all over me. Oh no!
No.
Oh, it's on my keyboard.
Should
Alright,
we?
so-
Do you not
no.
bio break?
We're
bro?
not bio breaking. Damn it, not yet.
Too early. We're already an hour in.
I got tea on me.
Early,
DM
we're
rolled
only an
a
hour
1.
in. It's fine. I'm just gonna turn my keyboard upside down so the water doesn't sink in. Here we go.
Put it in
This
rice.
is D&D.
Put the whole thing in rice.
Put him in rice.
Put normal.
Him in
just-
rice.
Put it in a jar of rice. Oh God.
Alrighty.
So,
So
sorry, I have a cough. So you, Zalin, you find that there are 3. I'm going to do this slowly now. They're about this size, the size of this thing that I'm going to finish the tea in. So now I'm not going to spill it anymore. But they're clear. They're clear glass bottles, and they're filled with some kind of red liquid.
Can
Doesn't look like blood.
Red is ominous.
Can a medicine roll be done to check the contents?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Ooh!
Pop off.
These are 3 healing potions that you found.
Nice.
Ooh, epic.
Red is healing, I guess. You're right.
Yes, red is healing. You know that standard issue healing potions heal 2d4 plus 2. I'm going to put that in chat. 2d4 plus 2. Whenever you drink one, if you drink a...
I thought it was
What?
1d4 plus 2.
The ones that Brondus bought looked diluted. And
yeah.
That's right, that
sold
kangaroo
at a-
swindled
sold at a
us.
discounted price. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
still don't like that guy.
Me neither.
So, while everyone is like looting and shit, I just want to kind of drag the bodies together because I need to bury them. Like, I can't not.
That's fine. So Brondus, you begin to walk forward. Flynn,
Mhm.
you're going through this guy's effects, this corpse, and you see that he had a couple of daggers on him. He had a shield, but he also in his pocket he had it looks like a large coin, like a coin about, yeah, I guess in a halfling's hand is about the size of your hand,
Damn.
and it's got on one side is a feather, and on the other side is an anchor.
Okay. Yeah, I pocket that, and I think that Flynn is starting to get a little, like, hero time mode and less casual. I think I've probably picked my hammer up off the ground.
Okay. I need all 3 of you that are not Zoo to also make me stealth checks.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to erase all this purple.
Oh, you gotta click it.
Brondus does not know stealth.
It's alright, I got it.
Oh my god, you're so
Fine.
smart.
Oh no, the body.
I just deleted a body. No!
I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
Tell my
I'm sorry.
story. Okay. No, you're
I'm never
fine.
clicking this again.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. You're totally fine. Look, there have been 0 dicks drawn in this campaign so far, which is like just
That's-
like.
Don't put that
homework.
idea in my head.
That's
That
not TOS. We can't do that.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
That's TOS.
Ah, fucking shit. Yeah. Well. So I
How do I erase?
How do
yeah.
I erase?
So you, Zalin and Flynn, the 2 of you, you're pretty good at doing all of this kind of stealthy stuff. So you continue looking through your old pros at doing all that, and however, Brondus, you're just dragging these bodies, and you just drop one down. You begin to pray. You're just like, in the name of Pelor, and as you do that, Zoo, you see movement. You see movement all around this nest area.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sue is gonna
And-
hop over to these rocks and alert the party.
Okay. As you hop back, you see something reach out, breaking out of the twig area, and it just like, and you
Oh, wow.
jump out of the way. Actually, I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
That thing is fucking ugly, bro.
I'll get you a blown up image, right?
At 20.
Ooh, pop
Ooh,
off.
shit!
Nat
Oh.
20 plus 6. Jesus.
That is a danger noodle.
Sure, this thing isn't fiendish
That
demonic.
danger noodle can't get me,
Yeah.
bitch.
This danger noodle just lash out at Zoo, and Zoo does like a full backflip pirouette, like cannonball, triple decker supreme gyro, lands on the pile of rocks. As this creature, it just goes like, and begins to slither out. Oh man, I'm never doing that again. Begins to slither out of the nest that it has created. We're gonna roll for initiative right now. All right,
chaos.
so
I mean,
Brondus, you are up first, my friend.
So, like, does here to here count as 5?
That's 5 feet. Yeah.
And 15. Alright. I'm just gonna run full tilt at the thing and just try and tackle it with holding my shield in front of me.
Why do you always, I'm like yelling at Brondus. You don't always have to run in.
Awesome. So you run in, and shield up, sword out. Let's do it. You get to attack. You get to do whatever you want. 10. Yeah. So have I explained hero points at all?
A little bit.
Do you all know what hero points are?
Do it again for stream.
Okay, so for you lovely streamers, stream viewers, and streamers, I'm going to explain hero points now. So you essentially get to re-roll a d20 of any kind, even a death save, if you cash in a hero point. Yeah, so that's just how they work. Brondus, you swing and a miss. As you run in, you see this creature. That's not even a miss. You come down with your blade, and it seems to, you see sparks as it cuts into its stony hide, and just like, don't really deal any damage to it. Yeah.
Is it too late to use my point there? Reroll that.
I will allow it this time because I forgot to explain it. But yeah, typically you need to cash it in before I tell you if it hits or not. Oh,
well, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
So yeah, we see Brondus really lean into that cut as it just like cuts into nothing. Zoo, it is your turn.
I'm going for my my normal move. I'm standing on some rocks right now. I'm gonna jump off and try to just land right on this thing with my little stick.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics.
You trying to ride the danger noodle, man?
And you can do that with advantage because you were hidden.
18.
Nice. 18 or 16, totally good. You land on top of this thing. Zoo's got both of her tiny sides out and just like whipping them around like Rayla. Go for it. Let's do it.
Hold on.
Oh, 23? 23? Yeah, so we see Zoo clinging, using one scythe to hang on from a stony tentacle, takes the other scythe and rakes it in to the underside and cuts 5 damage into this creature.
Damn.
And it's like, I'm not gonna make the sound again because my throat hurts now, but it's like, Reh! But like,
here, I got you. Time. I got you on sound effects.
Yes, that's what it does. That's perfect.
I got
you.
Perfect.
Just
do give yourself a hero point.
Oh, epic.
Oh, pop off.
Yeah, you need an echo or a re-sound. I got you.
It's perfect. You're saving my throat.
Okay, so I think my movement speed is 25. Okay.
Zon, you're up after.
All right.
Oh my god, I did it again. 1, 2. I think I want to kind of go behind it. Can I run around behind it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then I'm trying to, like, while it's distracted by Zoo, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that motherfucker.
Okay. Oh, damn. So we see Flynn slowly just, like, run behind this thing with her hammer, lowers it. We see the purple gem at the center glow, and it just, like, boom, unleashes this huge blast of energy, dealing 5 points of damage. Now, what you noticed, Flynn, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Sorry.
Totally fine. So, you noticed that when Zoo cut into this thing, its hide was hard. It was like rocky, and you noticed that Zoo's scythe didn't quite cut in as hard as they wanted it to. You think that it might have been able to resist some of that damage, but when you blasted into it with your magic, it took the full force. You can see that there's a small crater in its skin where you hit it.
Okay.
And that is your turn. Zalin, it is your turn, and then this creature will go. The
all
pain
right.
worm? I don't remember what we called it.
Is this?
So anything but slashing.
I'm sorry.
Anything
What
but
was that?
slashing damage.
Oh, okay. Is this mound of rocks a significant height above the ground?
It is. It's a couple of feet off the ground.
I mean, Zoo
Maybe
did
3.
just jump
maybe.
off of it.
All right. Zalin moves there and takes a shot at the danger noodle.
Nice,
with
nice.
bow.
Danger Noodle. That was it. Thank you.
All right, time for first
Yeah.
combat roll.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, 16 definitely hits. So you see
We're
the
unstoppable.
arrow. It sinks into one of the plates of its like rocky hide. It doesn't seem to sink in as deep as you want it to, but it definitely deals some damage at least. At least half, you think. And that was your turn. So now it's this creature's turn. So Zoo, as you're hanging on to this thing, you see all 4 tentacles slowly turn to you,
Ah, fuck.
and they begin to rake at you. Zoo, your armor class is a number that you will tell me in a bit. It is definitely lower than 21. So
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So Zoo, this creature, it begins to slowly slash in at you.
Epic.
8 damage.
Wow.
As it just, like, You feel a piercing in your side and then a slashing at your shoulder as this creature's just like trying to. You see its beak is like snapping at nothing, and it's just trying to like bite at you. But fortunately, because you landed on its back so successfully, it wasn't able to bite you. But you got the feeling that if you were anywhere other than on its back, it would try and like clamp its beak around your throat. Brondus, it's your turn.
Healing.
And
I
then Zoo.
need healing.
Okay, so before Brondus, before you take your
Okay.
turn, I've decided to relay the message to the gang. Like, I want to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like slashing isn't working. Like we need to use magic. You need to let me fight it. I can't.
Well-
I don't know if I have enough time to say this, but can I be like, Brondus,
Slashing-
deal with Zoo. Like, stop running in and sacrificing yourself. Be a healer. Like, I don't know if I have enough time to say all that, but like,
Talking
let
is
me
a
fight
free
it. Like,
action. Yeah.
Slashing doesn't work, but piercing and magic does work. So
yeah. I mean, keep firing at it, but like, Brondus, you can't hit it with the sword anymore. It's not gonna work. Like, let me use magic. Help Zoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna sheath my sword.
Okay.
Let's see.
8 damage. How many hit points do you have, Zoo?
1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Help Zoo,
geez.
please.
That's why.
Is
I
using
started
lay on
screaming.
hands kind of my action?
What?
Is using lay on hands kind of my action?
I believe as an action, yeah, that's your action. You can still move though,
Okay.
if you'd like.
So I'm gonna sheath my sword and just kind of, sheath my sword. Use lay on hands on Zoo. Use all of them. So
Okay.
give her, 5 hit points back.
Nice. So Zoo, you see Brondus sheaths his sword and reaches his hand out and kind of like gets your leg, and you can feel this warmth coming from his hand, and it spreads throughout your whole body. You see that your wounds begin to close a little bit, the bleeding stops, and you can see your skin trying to knit itself back together. It's actually a little painful, but the warmth from Brondus' hand is quite nice. Anything else from you, Brondus?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am. Just kind of brace with my my shield.
Beautiful.
If I can
All right.
use both hands on my shield.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so you can definitely like stand defensively a little bit. Zoo, it is your turn.
You said slashing doesn't work, but piercing does.
It seems like it. Yeah.
Well,
Try. I mean,
I don't know, 'cause
you
that-
could try stabbing, like in the
Just that
crater
arrow
I've already
didn't,
made.
go very far.
Ooh, smart.
The arrow
Thanks,
went in,
Flynn.
but not terribly far.
Try
You did
hitting
more
it in the
damage
spots
than
we've
slashing.
already hit.
All right,
No metagaming,
I'm
guys.
gonna try to
Talking
hit it
game.
in the spot that we already hit.
There you go.
Okay.
Zoo is struggling in these little tentacle things with her scythes, and she slams her scythe as close to the already made hole as she could. And
Awesome. So, Zoo, because you're on its back and it's kind of surrounded by enemies, I'm gonna say that counts as flanking it, so you get advantage on your attack.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
my
Hell yeah.
lord.
Fuck
which
yeah,
thing
you
do I roll for this?
You just click attack, and then you get to pick whichever number comes up.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
No, you're good. So
11.
yeah, all right. So unfortunately, 11 still doesn't work. So you see that the creature, even though it just tried to rake at you, it's also kind of trying to focus on a bunch of other things. So you do find an opening, but you stab down, and you feel like you don't get enough force in to cut through its skin, which is represented by the 11. Anything else you'd like to do, Zoo?
Can I backflip off of it to like right here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Roll me an acrobatics real quick,
Okay.
and then Flynn, you're up.
No.
Oh yeah. So Zoo, you backward, you superhero land. You'd like do the whirly thing with your scythes, which
Actually
normally like
go to, like,
gunslingers
here.
do. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flynn, it's your turn, and then Zalin.
Okay, I'm gonna aim with my Warhammer two-handed at the crater that I made with the Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, go for it. All right, nice. Oh.
You damn right. You damn right.
So you take your
I'm
warhammer and you just like two-handed, you just like poof, you take it and you swing it, and you hear in your mind, you hear, "Give me the shadow," and you slam your hammer into this thing, and oh yeah, you hear, "It's hammering time," and you crash into this creature for 18 damage.
Oh my lord.
So, Jesus. All right. So yeah, this thing looks really fucked up. This thing looks really fucked up.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Zalin, it's your turn. So you see as sorry, Zalin, one sec. So you see as Flynn brings the warhammer down on this small crater, part of its carapace shatters, and it's like writhing on the ground. It truly looks like a dangerous noodle now, where it's just like kind of flopping and like its tentacles are going all over the place. Zalin, it's your turn.
Shoot, that's 1, 2, 3. How many moves is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Zalin will move here, and you said it's writhing on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, is that crater up facing up or facing towards the ground that was created in the carapace?
So it looks. I mean, it was in like its back, but it's moving around, so it's difficult to pinpoint the right spot. But you might get it.
Okay,
You're not
so Zalin moves in closer and tries to stab the open wound with a short sword.
Okay, go for it. So you will have advantage because it is flanked. Yeah, 13, just barely doesn't get it. So
Damn.
you bring your short sword down on what you believe is the exposed spot, but it kind of twists a little bit to the side, and your knife just kind of like goes right off of it. And now it's its turn. So this creature, you see it slowly like turns its head around and looks at you, Flynn.
No.
And see its tentacle. Oh, rolled a 9! So
It doesn't hit.
it snaps forward with its beak, but you interpose the hilt of your hammer, and it's like snapping, like can't quite close its jaws around you. And as that's happening, Brondus, it's your turn.
Wait, really quick,
All
I have
right.
a question. Really quick.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
have,
sorry, yeah, go ahead.
So I have Hellish Rebuke, which
So that's if something hits you.
it does. Okay, so it has to actually hit. But like, so if that
Right, yeah,
happens,
yeah.
if it hits me, do I do it right then, or am I waiting for my turn?
So
use
no,
it.
you would do it immediately. So like what happens is, so Hellish Rebuke is a reaction, which you get 1 per round.
Okay,
And if it hit you, then you would point your finger at it, and it would light on fire.
got it.
But yeah, Brondus, it's your turn.
So this might be a really bad idea. Whoops, I just sorry, I accidentally jumped out of the game for a second.
You're totally.
This might be a really bad idea, but I'm gonna try and grapple it.
That's fine. We
Grapple
like bad
it?
ideas.
Like, try and grab on at least one of the tentacles and pull it down.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Did that.
So you're gonna roll me an
Either the
athletics
tentacle,
check.
or if I'm close to the tail and just can kind of pull at the tail
Totally fine.
back towards.
So roll me an athletics for that, and then it's going to contest with its athletics. So that's going to be a d20 plus 2 for it. It has to beat a 16. That's a 6. So, Brondus, you slam it down. You grab the exposed part, and you just like you hold it down. It is now grappled. So
Yeah, the idea is, you know how you kind of like flip a bed sheet, and it does that kind of flop
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Do that, and then kind
Fuck
of
yeah,
lay
you
on
do.
its head.
perfect. Perfect.
Hell
It is
yeah.
grappled. Zoo, it is your turn. You get advantage on this attack because it is prone, because of Brondus.
That is
Yeah.
so epic.
Slice this fucker open, baby.
Yeah, that is absolutely what Zoo is doing. Zoo is so since Zoo is still in the behind of it, and now this thing is like down for the count pretty much. Zoo
Oh, yeah.
slashes in, or like does a little hop, and just comes down with the scythes really hard on it.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Hello, can you? Oh, there we go. Sorry, my page wasn't working for a second.
Double 14, that
Let's
is
fucking go.
fine. That counts. 14
That
just
is
exact.
fine.
That's exact.
Fine.
So 14 is exact, and because you have advantage, you also get your sneak attack damage, so go ahead and roll for sneak attack.
Oof.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Oh my god. So
We're popping
you
off.
see, as Brondus is holding this down, we see Zoo. Brondus, you hear a rush of wind by your ear, and you turn around just in time to see Zoo with both scythes just like... And she stands very still as the creature writhes one more time and then collapses to the ground dead.
Nice.
Pop off, team.
Oh,
Sweet.
popping off. I'm gonna get us to some less combating music. Oh boy.
Grapple
I
and
gotta
sneak attack. That's going to be there.
Yeah, that sneak attack was incredible. So this creature's dead. As it is dying, Flynn, you hear in your mind, put me in the shadow.
Okay. Do I see a shadow around? Like an actual literal shadow?
The creature has a shadow.
Right.
And
Okay,
so
okay. So I walk over with Solace, and I just kind of like put the head of it down in the shadow.
So you see, as the creature lays dying, it gives like one final cough, and you see its shadow just get like sucked into that little purple gem on Solace, and you hear this like this sound coming from Solace, and yeah. So we're out of combat. If there is anything you all would like to do now, you may do so. I also forgot to reveal the rest of this cave, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Because I'm a good DM.
Can so like we came in here for like a reason, right? I forgot what it was.
It was just go to
I did
cave.
too.
It was just go to cave.
Okay, like we weren't trying to retrieve something.
Oh
Like
wait, it was that guy that was like ranting and some
Right.
shit, and the guards threw them off.
right.
Yeah,
What do
so
you say?
one of you had Zoo. So Zoo reaches into their pocket and opens up the scroll. And the scroll is saying, you need to retrieve a bowl from a cave. Don't touch it with your bare hands.
That's right.
I'll meet you in the young adult section of the library in a month.
Okay, yeah. I had a feeling. Okay, so can I want to roll like investigation or perception just to see if I see anything else going on in the cave.
Go for it, go
Solid.
for it.
Zalin
Yes.
would like to harvest as much as he can from this creature for materials and possible selling things.
Great. So Zalin, you are beginning to do that. Flynn, as you are looking around, you hear like, tastes like noodles, and you, you see that around. You see that there are a couple of bodies that have been unchecked so far, but you also see that it looks like the cave continues this way.
Yeah.
But you need to get around this small, fetid pool of gross water.
Looks yummy.
Okay,
It does.
well,
Great.
how many hit points are you missing still?
3.
I would like to use one of my healer's kit charges.
Nice.
Okay, so so the way the healing kits work is that they're gonna work on short rests. So
Oh,
you need
okay.
to spend like an hour of non-activity, and then so a healer's kit will enable short rest healing essentially. It'll also be able to be used once a character is unconscious and dying. You can use a healer's kit to try and stabilize them. So yeah, but yeah.
So in that case,
Fuck.
Did you just
I'm
spill your
gonna go
Manhattan?
Check out this water.
I shook it. I tried to get the cherries out from the bottom, but I just like, my God, my body.
Normal roll
All right.
for a hole in your mouth. Jesus.
Okay, I failed my con save, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So, so Brondus, you're checking
I
out
would
this
like to
water.
try-
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe a medicine check to see if it's like caustic or something like that, or survival. I don't know.
So you can use either of those because you have justified using either of those skills.
Well, they both have the same check, so I'm just gonna.
Beautiful. 12, just above average. Great. So you check out this water. You know that it is definitely not drinkable. You could. It's not a deep pool. It's about like ankle deep for you. Not ankle, like shin deep for you, which is not terrible. And you wouldn't have to wade through it very much. You definitely do not want to drink from this. It looks like it's full of like gross stuff, but it doesn't look dangerous unless you drink it.
So it's not like I drop a leaf in there and it just like evaporates.
No. It just looks like old
Okay.
water.
Okay, so like when you say shin deep on Brondus, is that like waist deep on me? Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
I look at Brondus and I kind of like,
Oh shit! I forgot to ask. Did you? So Martha's just kind of like hanging out here. Did you want to bring her in, or leave her out?
Yeah, I think Zoo tied her up outside.
Yeah, she's safe.
Okay.
She's fine.
Nice. All right.
So yeah, Brondus, I want to get on your shoulders.
I just can't and say, fine.
Give me piggyback ride. Let's go.
Kind of. Yeah, I just kind of crouch down.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I love that visual. So you give Flynn a little piggyback ride.
Do we cross?
Awesome. So you cross, revealing another area of this cave.
Revealing
First thing
another
you see-
danger noodle.
Another danger noodle. No.
Oh my god.
So, you see that the cave opens up. Something very odd, though, is you see that there is a stone archway to the right with like a little like set of mini stairs. There are 5 bowls. Behind each of those bowls are 5 statues. There is a unicorn, an eagle, a phoenix, a wolf, and an octopus. There is also a small pedestal in front. Sorry, on the outcropping of this stone archway that leads to just a wall of the cave.
I was thinking the same thing, Fluffy. I call back for the rest of the group. Guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come in here. Dinner's ready.
There.
Get off the game.
It's ready.
Pause the game, guys.
All right.
I can't pause it, Mom. It's an online
online.
game.
Stops. Zalin stops in the middle of harvesting the snake and waits across the pool.
Good. Yeah. So you wade across this gross water, and I'll say, Brondus, you check out the inscription on this stone archway. You want to read that out loud for us?
First came the land we walked on. Second came the air we breathed deeply. Next came the water that slakes one's thirst. After that came the heated heart of the land. Finally came magic that allows us to alter fate. So...
You said there was a
Oh.
pedestal in the front?
Well, no, sorry, there's no pedestal. The inscription is on the borders of the archway.
Okay.
And then there are
So-
5 bowls and 5 statues behind each bowl.
I want to say we're supposed to fill these bowls with something in a certain order.
I mean, aren't they kind of already out of order? What if we just put the bowls in the order they're supposed to be according to this inscription? Skyrim rules, baby.
Smart. Oh, I'm not in the pool anymore.
Aren't
I'm
they
over
just
there.
identical bowls?
Yeah, but they have
They
statues
all look
behind them.
identical.
And the
Can
statues
these
are out of
bowls be
order.
picked up?
Are the statues?
We're not supposed to touch the bowl, remember? So
That's
maybe
true.
we shouldn't touch
We
the
can't-
bowls,
We are
but
not
maybe...
supposed to touch the bowl with our hands. We
Yeah.
never said we couldn't use a glove.
Yeah.
Oh, what about a sword?
Or a sword, I
You're
guess.
about to pick a bowl up
I'm
with
gonna
a
pick
sword.
a bowl up with a sword. Just 2 scythes on either
I
side of
just
the
mean
bowl.
Push it.
Touch
Just
'em and-
push it.
Just use the
push
cloth
it.
that we have as a mask.
If we
and
push it, it's
grab
gonna
the
fall
bowl.
off. It's not like one
Wait,
long line.
Nose goes so bad. Nose goes.
So I
So-
know what order these are, but I don't know what to do with said order.
That's what I'm saying. Is like
Yeah.
obviously, like I mean, right to left or left to right, right?
No.
So
Why?
you notice
First came
that
the land,
the bowls,
wolf.
the bowls and the statues are all. They don't look removable. They look like they're all part of like one carving of stone.
Oh.
Is all in one thing. Looks
Maybe you were
melded
right,
together.
Brondus. Maybe
So
we're
we
supposed
just-
to put it in there.
We dropped
First
some
came
shit
the
in
land,
there.
that means the wolf. Second came the air, that means the eagle. Next came the water, the octopus. Then the heat, the phoenix.
Right.
And then magic, the unicorn.
Right.
Hey, does anybody have water magic so we can fill these bowls up?
I mean, don't put water in all of them, but yeah, like
What if
somebody
we
have any
go
dirt?
get some
I
bones?
go in front of the like pedestal and I pick some like rocks and dirt up off the cave floor and I drop it in the wolf bowl.
Awesome. So as you do that, you see the bowl, it turns this bright green, and you see the eyes of the wolf turn green.
Okay, after seeing this, Zalin goes to the bowl with the eagle, just blows into the
What are you
bowl.
doing? That's not the second one in the inscription.
Wait, yes it is.
Is
Yes,
it?
it is.
It's
It's
water.
in the air.
Oh
No,
god, okay,
it's not.
Oh, you're right. I was
What
so
about the
scared. I was
drinking?
so scared, you guys. I was
like
terrified.
Alan is like,
I'm the idiot.
Flynn
I'm
is
the
like,
idiot.
No!
I'm so dumb.
God.
I was so scared that we were about to do the wrong one.
You fucking scared the shit out of me because I thought I did something wrong. I was like, oh, wait, no, it is Eagle.
Flynn
Okay,
just
if
Flynn
we're
just goes,
filling
oh,
it with its element.
Never mind.
Zoo's
I was
gonna
about to yell War Eagle.
run
So
over to the pool and cup some water.
Awesome. So we see Zalin, as Zoo runs over to the pool, Zalin goes, and we see the bowl start to glow this bright, this white, and we see the eyes of the eagle also turn white. Zoo comes over with a cup of water in their hands, and you drop it in the bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As you do, we see the bowl begin to glow this deep azure color, and the eyes of the octopus also glow that matching azure color.
Epic.
Let's see. I guess.
Does someone have a fire starter, or is there one in an adventurer's kit? Or
Oh, I
explorer pack?
did rip open an adventurer kit earlier, and I'm pretty sure there's a tinderbox in there.
There
There
you
is,
go.
in fact, a tinderbox in the adventurer's kit.
wow. Well, what a
Hotbox the
DM.
ball.
Hot box the bowl. So we see Zoo.
I know what we need to do.
Zoo
I
rolls
think I know
up
what
some
we need to do.
grass and lights it on fire like it's a blunt
So
and drops it in there.
Yes!
yeah,
Yes!
we see Zoo take a handful of grass, just start one-handed rolling a joint, and just like closes it, drops it in the bowl, lights the tinderbox. We see the dankest glow from this bowl as this bright red energy, just like fire, erupts from the bowl. We see the phoenix's eyes glow this bright red.
So I think we should
Oh, sorry.
pour some of one of the healing potions into the last one.
I mean, I'm
for
magic. I'm literally magic.
Yes, but I'm not going to put you into the bowl.
No, no, no.
Or, hold on.
I
hold
just
on.
go in. I
First, we can have Flynn touch the bowl with the hammer.
I don't need to touch. No, no, no. I don't need to touch it. I literally. Okay, so can I use prestidigitation to make like a little like some sparks inside the bowl?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
So,
didn't want
we
that
see-
to break.
So we see Flynn lug the hammer over and holds it and begins like muttering something in a language that none of you can really understand. And you all see Flynn's eyes glow purple just for a brief second, and
Oh my god.
we see a puff of sparks come out of the hammer and fall into the bowl. And as that happens, the bowl glows into this beautiful violet color, and the horn of the unicorn glows violet. We then see all 5 of the statues, they wink out, and the stone archway begins to glow. You see parts of it are green, parts of it are blue, purple, red, it's all kinds, until this beautiful golden light appears in the doorway and then disappears. And in its place is this, what looks like this silver bowl. It looks very simple. It looks like there are carvings on the side, like going all around the rim of this bowl, but it is just sitting there in the doorway, in the archway.
So don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Not touch it
Definitely.
with your hands.
What about my feet?
So I'm
I
gonna
think our best effort
Good
would probably
question.
be to like hold a bag next to it and just kind of
That's
Tip it
what
in
I was
with, like, a
thinking. I was gonna have Zalin take his mask off, try to wrap the bowl with it, and then place the bowl in his explorer's
You
pack.
poop bag it. You literally dog poop bag it. You pick it up. You pick it up.
Poop bag it.
You poop bag it. Y'all don't have dogs? Never mind.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't think
Holy
that's how
shit.
these explorers pack work. Since they're already full of poop.
so you take the bowl and you wrap it in there, and then you just like drop it in the bag. Seems okay. Seems like there's nothing weird about it. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you head out of the cave?
Is that
Okay.
There's still
my last charge of divine sense on the bowl.
cool. You smell nectar.
Ooh,
Coming from this bowl.
divine.
Yummy.
What's the drink of the
Seems
gods?
like a divine.
Nectar
Okay.
of the gods.
No, what's the drink of the gods?
Like
What is it
a-
called?
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Thank you. I was just playing Hades the other day. Yeah,
Yummy.
Nice.
Ambrosia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zalin goes back to the large noodle and continues to harvest it because he was interrupted in the middle of the
I'm
procedure.
so sorry to interrupt your harvesting in exchange for our puzzle, our Skyrim puzzle, okay?
Fine. You know what? You lose 5% of the profit from this snake.
So
You know
like,
what? The kangaroo is gonna take all of it anyway, alright?
Who says I'm selling it to him?
Okay, so like, what exact? So you're trying to harvest its pelt for resale? Is that what you're trying to do?
Either resale or materials for gear.
You can tell we
Whichever
all
way
play
better
video
profit.
games.
Yeah.
I will help.
I almost
Because
asked if I
that's-
ate part of the noodle if it would heal me.
You don't want to eat this noodle.
Don't eat the danger noodle.
No.
Video games, you just eat it.
I'm begging
Oh
you.
my god.
Can I
So
do-
you cut up the body. I need you to roll me like
Survival or nature?
roll me survival. Yeah, that seems
Okay.
good.
LOL.
I don't have a hero point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you're trying to cut this thing. You're just like, and like halfway through cutting this, you're just like, what am I doing? And you just like you sheathe your dagger, and you just like stand up and you like slowly walk back over to your friends.
Can I like get Brondus to break off like the stupid tendril things, like on the ends of the tentacles, so we can at least get something?
So you,
That
Why?
would be
Why?
good.
yeah,
He's gonna
yeah,
have
you
dirty
can do
danger
whatever you want with this animal body.
Hey Brondus, you want to help me get these carapace pieces out of its mouth?
Brondus, don't. I cannot wait for your pack to just be a
Honestly,
bloody,
like, if-
disgusting tentacle mess of decomposing tentacle.
Okay. I get we can't pick all of it. But
Exactly.
hear me out. Hear me out. These tentacles did a lot of damage to Zoo. They're obviously very hard at the end. Might be able to make something out of them.
Thank you.
So try
Thank
and
you.
cut them off.
I roll my eyes and look at Zoo. Naturalists.
So, yeah, so you managed to cut in the right spots where
Hold up.
you well. So roll me a different skill, like medicine. Yeah, that seems fine. So
Yeah, because my logic there being, I would know like the space in between joints
okay, that's fine.
for like.
So yeah, you managed to see where it was originating its movements from when it moved its tentacles, and you. So I'll say that you cut off the barbs for each tentacle. So you have 4 barbs.
Yeah.
You get the feeling
Hell
that
yeah.
if you get that to a blacksmith, you might be able to fashion some nice arrows out of those 4 barbs.
Thank you, Brondus.
I'm
Thank you.
Give those to Colin.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Are these still colors? These statues here? Are they still lit up, or they stopped when the bowl
They
appeared?
stopped. Yeah, they stopped
Okay.
when the bowl appeared.
Zoo is no longer interested.
Yeah, I want to
Oh.
do an Arcana check because something doesn't sit right with me about this. Like we went on this mission to find the bowl. What's the bowl even really do? Like, what's this room? Kind of like
Yeah,
that
go for
whole
it.
gang. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Just
while
oblivious,
she's
it's
doing
fine.
That, the last thing I want to do is just kind of pile the
Well,
rest
hold
of the
on,
bodies
let
so I
me
can
do
burn
it.
them.
I didn't hear what you said.
So it didn't come up for me. Did
Yeah,
it?
it had-
Did it
Me
come up for
either.
anyone?
No,
The
I don't see
Arcana?
anything.
Yeah. Do you know what you did? Did it come up for you?
What if I don't want to tell you?
Oh, yeah, I just got a message that said your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Yeah.
Me?
Yep, connection to the server has been interrupted. Nope, there it is. 5.
There we go.
We're gonna-
Oh yeah, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
get that
reload- I'm gonna
error.
reload.
Weird.
I'm gonna reload my page.
I see 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
5. All right, yeah.
That's
So you're just like, you take a look at this
Yeah.
thing, you're just like, what? And you ask Solus, and Solus is like, well, I'm not gonna tell you. And you're just like,
Fucker.
fine. Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm sorry.
These-
What were you?
the statues, they're affixed to the pedestals, correct?
Yeah. Seems like everything's been affixed.
Darn, because I was thinking of having Zalan take, like, at least the eagle.
The
But I
But I don't
obsession
think
with
he's
the
about to
body
just
of this
carry a
danger
whole-ass
noodle.
pedestal out of this
I'm
thing.
done.
So I'm sorry, Zoo. What were you saying you wanted to do?
Nothing now.
Great.
Sue lost interest.
Yeah, if this was purple, I was gonna try to steal one of the eyes, but it's not. I'm still thinking
Question.
about that dream from last night.
Last thing, I'm gonna take the bodies, kind of pile them on here, and then light it.
Okay, so you take one body, you take 2 bodies, you go for this 3rd body, and you see that, roll me an investigate real quick.
Bro, is he still alive?
1 second.
5, alright, yeah. So as you throw the body on, you hear like a jingle sound, into the nest. And then you throw this other body on. You get the feeling that there might have been something on that body as you throw it on, but you're not sure what it was.
Wait, so Brondus,
No, just like-
are you by the nest?
I mean,
Where are you right now?
Brondus is over
whoops.
here.
Okay. That's what I thought.
What would the rest of you like to be doing? You see Brondus, as you're all investigating this, you see Brondus is just slowly dragging bodies over to the nest and just throw it onto the thing.
I don't want to light it until we leave because I don't want to smoke us out. But yeah,
Zalan
Smart.
would like to investigate
Smart.
these mushrooms over here.
Okay, yeah, go for it. So you can roll me an
Uh,
investigate.
Investigation.
And what exactly are you looking for, Zalin?
Oh, I should have specified. I was gonna see if they had like medicinal purposes or not. That would have
So, yeah. So you check it out. It doesn't seem like these are those kinds of mushrooms. It seems like these are like the bad mushrooms. That like you might trip out if you have one, if like you cure it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what you get from
Take
from
them.
that one.
been take them. Would Flynn
Take
like
them?
Zalan to take these mushrooms?
Trippy mushrooms, take them.
All right, Zalan takes trippy mushrooms.
Amazing. So Zalin, put 3 trippy mushrooms in your inventory. The rest of you begin to clear out of the cave. Zoo, on your way, I need you to roll me an investigate. So, as you're walking by, you hear this jingle that comes from one of the bodies that Brondus throws on, and you jump up to the body and you see that there's a sack on this body's belt. You rip the small pouch off. You open it. You see that there are 20 gold pieces and a small amethyst.
Oh, fuck yes. I am keeping the fuck out of that. Thank you very much. Zoo
Awesome.
darts out before Brondus can even notice that I stole from the dead.
So, Brondus,
I can roll for stealth, but I am avoiding Brondus's eyes at all costs right now.
So we see Brondus throw this body on it. We see Zoo, like Brondus, you see Zoo run up to the corpse, rifle through it, take something, and then just bolt. And you just like slowly just like take the tinder box.
okay.
It's amazing. So from here, up,
Huh?
Go back to Martha.
Whoop.
and somebody pets Martha.
High
moving
five,
to the
I
right.
think you mean.
Yes.
I
it's
pet,
gonna be high
you high five.
We fade to Ogsleep. It's nighttime, and we're at the Muddy Shoe, where drunken revelry can be heard from several houses away. A human man stumbles out of the tavern to relieve himself in an alleyway. As he finishes up, we see a large, misshapen shadow looming behind him. He turns around, and we see a look of terror as he eyes whatever is behind him. Minutes later, we see blood pooling on the ground. We pan upward, and we see coming out of the alleyway is a tall, hooded figure. The figure pulls their hood back, and we see revealed is the face of a Leonin. We're gonna take a quick bio break. How long would you say is appropriate, Liz? 6 minutes? How long
Yeah,
does it take?
that's fine.
What's the average poop? Like, how long is that?
The average poop?
Not that
I'm pretty sure there are like mice fighting in my attic.
Well, that's fun.